happen here. But yeah, the Silencer getting really close, and this Oracle is just really worrying me right now, but he's gonna charge it up, gonna lock down Shadow with that false promise, or rather that purge, yeah, Fortune's End, and actually does get the first blood for his Bat Rider, so risking his life for the kill, worth it. And
Axe trying to rotate, but still level 3, not really any ability to close the gap, so they'll try and stop the Bat from escaping, and they will find a kill here, and that's
-2.
It's a nice little bit of intelligence there for your Silencer.
It's always nice playing Silencer whenever you absorb that little bit of... So we'll have to see if they overdive or do this kind of crazy stuff during the laning stages. But for now, it's looking pretty calm, you would say. Oh, okay, Lifestealer getting pressured there. They find the Ogre, but he's pretty tanky. He's a walking tango.
I don't have any sticky napalm stacks up on him, and this is great for the Lifestealer, just walking through with his rage and stick charges to get the damage done onto the Bat Rider. Is this Silencer going to get some more intelligence for himself? The right clicks come through, but he's over the edge. Finally, the Lifestealer gets the swipe down the hill with 2 supports left. Running, sprinting away. Have they got another slow 9 seconds on cooldown, but they've got that ignite from the Ogre. A couple of right clicks in, the rage, the creeps block him up. There's a Fairy Fire healing himself, but it's the final swipe. Black with a Lifestealer finds another kill. The TP not going to be here in time from the Bat Rider as he does respawn, trying to turn things around.
Onto the Silencer instead, but instead they go for the Lifestealer and they do not find that kill. So mid lane, looking back at the CS, we have a pretty even board, 17 to 16. Papita.
Yeah, very even.
Yeah, Papita should be crushing Flame more. haven't seen much Puck OD matchups, but it feels like OD should have the upper hand here. Despite losing, maybe the base attack has been a problem now. But Silencer dies, top lane.
Poor little Silencer. And you go back into the orb, you don't finish off the Astral and actually take it to 4. You want the kind of 2 points in your orb by level 11 just to get that extra right-click damage coming out. As bottom lane, we'll look for the Axe.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He beefs up his armor there with the core, but is it going to be enough? It probably is not going to be. Gets the Tranquil Boots in time, but he's going to walk right into the Spirit, and the Stomp will clear him out. So 3 for 3 now. The off lane gets picked off. And DileCom is going to slow down their Blink Tag. This is banished, so this might be a good opening. But he's playing very defensive, he knows.
The Ogre gives up on it as well. Axe will just go back and farm jungle in the meantime. Up at top, Bat Rider's going for a sneaky little play onto Shadow with the damage he's got. He takes him down, and the TP is not there in time. In comes Yuri with a Fire Blast and a takedown for Black. So even though his CS is looking a little bit lackluster, he does have a triple kill, or a killing spree even.
Armor. So it's going to be very rough to bring him down. 4 for 4 now. Both teams seem evenly matched. I mean, at this point, Gareth, do you think the one team has the advantage on another? Oh, here comes the call. Coil, get the call on him. Is there a dunk? There is a dunk. They do get the kill.
And the turnaround though is Bat Rider.
So probably going to pay with his life there under Tower Fire. Yeah, not going to get out of there. Gets a couple of spins to do damage, but not going to be enough as they do get the opposing mid kill, which is big for the part. A lot closer to his though, so he could be looking for an opening here in the mid lane, especially if he gets a double call or something with the blink. He's going to be able to get him a big kill, but here comes the gank here. OD using that banish. Not going to be able to as the silence comes in. Yep, he will banish himself, so he buys himself 4 seconds. But unfortunately, the Bat Rider does not get... Oh no, the dunk there, the failure mat there by the X player does not enable him to get that kill. Papita going to sidestep that orb, and now the Lifestealer in a lot of trouble. He's going to try and TP away, but that's too much damage as the Elder Titan just staples him to the ground.
Is he going to chase? Oh, he pops it. He's sprinting towards them.
The good old hipster build, I would call it.
The Faith Beyond build. Build drums on every offlane hero.
Yeah.
I still remember it was, what, ESL 1 Manila, or was it Manila Major?
Oh no, Shadow. I like how what the others is doing. Flame Break no longer stuns though. Shadow is brought back now.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And maybe he will. Nope. Try to be optimistic there. So losing the Silencer is even a bigger deal as they will not have global silence if they do decide to try and Aegis on Ursa, so I'm not sure jumping him is the best of ideas, but they might not have a choice. There is an Oracle. I think it's scouted by the Orb now. They see it, they jump in, they climb in on him. Is there a global? There is a global, and they should clean him up, and that's the Lifesaver down. They'll see if they can pick off this Ursa Aegis. Will they be able to, though? The Coil comes in, locks down the Bat Rider, but again, poor Puck. Gonna get caught in there, gets killed by the crack as well, but the banish keeping a target on ice, and there will be a kill there onto Darky as well. The Axe unable to resist the firepower of the enemy, and Lifestealer just trying to run for his life. Banish there, KS by the OD, and that will be a 3-4 3-4-1 fight? Yeah, 3-4-1 fight. A lot of ultis been used. The blinks being used as well, being showcased.
It's kind of the safest one to go
Oh,
for.
papita. He does have that force staff. He's got to catch someone. Oh no, nighttime vision. Unable to get that, but the tower does get destroyed there on the bottom lane. The crack comes out, tries to go for a chase, and with that big ulti down, the Axe might be looking for a big call. He does get two. He gets two there. The stun comes out, the silence as well. Plows in on that as well, but papita, very, very tanky. The raindrop saving his life, and now the reset comes as the banish goes out. Darky getting gripped there by the Batrider, taken out by the Ursa. He has arrived, and oh man, Black gonna be trying to run away from this one, but
Toggle.
No, sir.
Toggle.
Is he gonna be able to get out of there in time? But I think the napalm charges is way too many. I don't think
Toggle?
he's getting out of there. Ooh,
Toggle?
So far.
Black, are you kidding me?
So
Is he going to
good.
get away from this? He's sprinting away, but the
OP.
OD is not going to be there in time. Black trying to
Vanish.
deny yourself. No, he's going to get into the creep. He's running away, but the OD will clear that one out. Black toggling for his life, but finally drops. Vulture find the kill, but still Lysander.
Oh, that was pretty.
They're jumping into this aggressive play from the OD. So he looks for the Astral down bottom, but won't find it just yet.
Starts things off, keeps the ogre on ice, and here comes the Ursa about to claim his prize, and that's another easy one for Godao. Is that his name? Algodon.
I'm just going to call him by OD as well. Gives you the armor against that Ursa for that physical damage counter. But I'm not sure. If Force Staff, BKB are probably the two key ones to look out for him.
Okay, here comes another one. The pull in on that silencer. That guy has been feeding all game. Here comes the call. I'm not sure going in without your silencer is the best choice of action. They do get the Oracle, and that's that. But now your Ursa is going to be in. They still have that Calling Blade speed, and nice bounce back there from Flame Break. So much for the nerfs, and oh, a miss armlet toggle there, going to cost him his life. Darky going for that hunger, but that's a little bit too little, too late. The ogre is trying to run away, but the big angry bear is right behind him.
Oh, can Axe blink away from this one?
Slays him. Oh, yeah, okay.
Axe
Lack of focus fire. What was it called? Gentleman's edge. Or was that a
Gentleman's agreement to not pick up any more items.
It's like, all right.
I've got what I need. I don't need any more.
All right. Pulls the silencer once again. Feeder McFeederson right there on the cliff. And now with him dead, I feel like Roshan can actually get brought down here. And actually, you know, looking at DileCom, they have a lot of player doppelgangers. They have Black, they have G. Who else do they have?
Not sure if anyone's called Anakin.
They have Shadow. I think Shadow is a pro player as well.
Yeah, of course, that's a great jump in, though. They take down one, look for the second with a dunk, and that's Axe picking up two in a row. Now ET chased across the ridge with Black chasing him down with the cape.
Did they get him?
For now, that is some sneaky move. They don't see him.
Revealed.
They've got no wards.
That's the Radiant Ward. So Elder Titan gets out of there in time, but they do thwart that Roshan, and it's a big one to thwart as well. Getting another Aegis there would have almost been game-ending there for DileCom, but now we get ourselves a plot twist. We got ourselves a nice Roshan jump, and in the end, they can't snipe their Aegis for themselves, but oh, an invisible Darky there could be a big catch there on the Batrider. They silence him with that last word, and now they could be getting the kill, but nope. Oracle here to ruin the fun, and Darky right in the crack there, unable to run in that choke point, and he will actually die instead. So unstoppable there for the Batrider, and we got 19-4-11, and that is without the two cores on. And are we going to be able to contest this? Roshan is very low though. The Black Dragon comes in, but the Aegis is up, and this Black Dragon is going to be able to do very little. As the call is deployed there, how much more work can he do? Kill that Pudgeling? No?
If the Dragon dies, Lifesteal is alone. The rest of his team are trying to come in, but there's no coil.
Oh no. The Elder Titan's ready. He's just waiting. Oh, the body blocks. And the stomp. Oh, it does not actually connect there. But here comes the ODs to clean things up. So, Lifestealer going down there. I'm not so sure what his plan was with the Black Dragon. Yeah, taunting them?
And that was an Axe buyback as well, looking for that reinitiation after he died.
Yeah, that's got to be rough. Delays his next item, but he does have 4 staff now, so we'll see what happens from here as the tier 2 gets a hammering here. The DeSLAYER being picked up. He's going to see to it that the real estate of the tire get knocked out real quick. And oh, they also going in. They're looking for the Ogre. The turn rate affected there by that napalm, unable to run away from that one. A very aggressive play from the Ursa, having that second life, feeling pretty bold.
From the OD keeps him alive while Axe
11 HP.
Escapes with very little health. In the meantime, on top lane, Puck he shifts himself away, and the Dream Coil should keep him alive for now at the very least. He's keeping these guys wrapped up.
He's jumping in, silencing. Might not be the best idea. No, he's going to juke away.
Look at him.
He buys some time for his buddies. Oh, here comes that call. A nice one. A double call plus Blade Mail. Going to get that AG's popped. And will they be able to kill this Ursa? Yes, his Blink Dagger's on cooldown. They stun him up during his ultimate. The damage reduction's off, but the crack comes in. It does get a big hit. It's not going to be enough, though, as the Oracle bails out the Ursa. Oh, no, they'll clean up here as the hammer's dropped. Shadow can run away. He's like, yeah, maybe I'm not dying today. But maybe Bat Rider has other plans for him. But no, the Bat Rider dropping real low here. The puck is juking out of there. And looks like DileCom are out of the side. They're ready for him. The Bat Rider, though, he gets last worded up. And he gets stunned as well. The Lotus Orb not popped just yet. He's just holding it for the global, and Darky goes on in. Wow, that's a deep one there. They do get the Oracle right away with the orb, and now the global silence prevents any kind of counterplay. The Elder Titan's down, and oh, the hammer drains a lot of the mana. He hasn't gotten enough, though. And now Black, he's in a lot of trouble. He goes into that Radiant Creep, so he keeps himself alive. He pops out. He goes in for the OD. Might be a little bit too greedy. He pops the Rage, and now runs the other way. The X comes in with the call. It's a big one. They do get the OD, and 2 heroes left there. 2 heroes on the Radiant as well. So it's 2-on-2. This puck is going to try and juke out of there. He's juking them successfully so far. No Octarine required. No hands, mom. Seijuro with the puck there. Gonna jump forward. Nope, just juking left and right. But no, there's your lasso. There's no stun there. Seijuro, is he gonna be able to juke away? Yes, he is. 1 second on that. Yule Scepter and the Blink Dagger. This guy.
Octarine and Arcane.
Yeah. The dream for Houdini puck. Here we go.
We were mentioning the low ground defense.
No! Jukes the call there. But now, GtheSLAYER might actually get punished. He does have cheese, though. Is he going to be able to infest in time? No, he actually used that infest. He walks right through. He toggles fail. And he actually burns down to the fire. Now Seijuro, no, Houdini puck down. GtheSLAYER going to cheese up. Oh, the save there from the Oracle, a little bit unnecessary. But Darky is going to die there. He buys back into the game. GtheSLAYER jumping forward, looking for that Ogre. The Ogre really just trying everything he can to get this game in check, and now the call comes in onto the Oracles there, and he spins there. The banish comes out once again on the Axe, and we talked about this counter. Unable to get spins off, and oh, the multi-cast coming in. It's going to get Lotus back over to the Ogre, though. Darky dying back, and now Seijuro hacks up as well. That Octarine core not paying off. Maybe a different orb would have been better at Lincoln's, maybe. But at this point, their firepower has been drained out, and